From this video, we are going to start statistics. In this video, you are going to learn about basics of probability and statistics that are extremely useful in machine learning. Having said that, now let's get started.
Let's take a simple example of classification problem in two-dimensional space. Suppose I have data set which has two classes, positive and negative. Suppose we are trying to predict whether a review is positive or negative for a query point. Suppose the data points look like as mentioned in this graph. Here red points are negative class of data points, blue points are positive class of data points, and green point is a query point. We are trying to predict whether a query point is positive class or negative class. Sometimes it is difficult to say whether which type of this point is. So here better approach is to say in terms of probability, like 80% of chance that this query point is belong to positive class of data point and 15% chance that this query point is belong to negative class. This is how probability is used in machine learning. There is something called histogram, PDF, CDF, probability, mean, median, mode, variance, standard deviation. All of these are fundamentals of probability and statistics. We will also learn some distributions like normal or Gaussian distribution, standard normal distribution, uniform, log normal, binomial, Bernoulli, Pareto distribution or power law distribution. All of these we will learn in more details. Now let's understand some notations. First is random variable. Let's understand this with example. Coin toss. Coin has two sides, head and tail. Let's assume it's an unbiased coin, and if we toss it, we get either head or tail. I can get any of these outcomes. All these outcomes are equally likely. So I can define a random variable as x, which is the outcome of an experiment. The experiment here is nothing but coin toss. Tossing a coin has any of these two outcomes. It has random outcome. So random variable is basically variable which can take outcomes, any outcomes of a random experiment. So x can take h or t. Let's take another example. Rolling a die. Rolling of a dice is random experiment. Dice has 6 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's assume it's a fair dice and all outcomes are equally likely. So I can define random variable as y, which is the outcome of the experiment. So y is equal to set of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it can take any value from these outcomes. Let's understand some more notations. Let's take an example of rolling of a dice. Let's assume x is my random variable which can take any values of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What is the probability that x is equal to 1? Since all these events are equally probable, there are 6 events and all are equiprobable. So the probability that x is equal to 1 is 1 by 6. Similarly, probability of x is equal to 2 is also 1 by 6. Now, what is the probability of x is equal to even number? How many even numbers are there? There are 3 even numbers in this set, 2, 4 and 6. 3 outcomes are even. So, probability of x is equal to even is equal to 1 by 2. You can write it as probability of x is equal to 2 plus probability of x is equal to 4 plus probability of x is equal to 6 is equal to 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6 plus 1 by 6, which is nothing but 1 by 2. Similarly, probability of x is equal to odd number is also 1 by 2. So this is the simple notation. So if you see the notation p of x is equal to 1, we can read it as probability of random variable x taking the value as 1. If you see the notation p of x is equal to x1, then it can be read as probability of random variable x taking the value as x1. Sometimes p of x is equal to x1 written as p of x1. There are two types of random variables, discrete and continuous. The examples we have seen, like rolling of a die or tossing of a coin, are discrete random variables. The height of a person is continuous random variable. Random variable which has set of outcomes, I mean finite outcomes. So in case of rolling of a die, it can take any value from 6 values. It cannot take 3.5 or 3.2. So this is discrete random variable. In the height of a person example, random variable can take any value from a particular range, like 80 cm to 200 cm, let's say. Suppose this is the range where person's height can take. It can take any value from this range. For example, random variable y takes 135.2 cm or 166.4 cm, something like that. It can take any real value from this range. So this is continuous random variable. So these are the ideas of discrete and continuous random variables.
That's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you find the content valuable, then please like, share and subscribe to my channel. This is Gunjan Wade signing out until we meet again.